Hello and Namaste. I am Piyush Pant, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, CART Group of Institutions, Delhi NCR, Ghaziabad. So now we will discuss regarding the terms encountered related to the grinding wheel wear. These terms are atricious wear and grain fracture. So first let us discuss regarding the atricious wear. Atricious wear, which is similar to the flank wear in cutting tool. Flank wear means the wear on the flank face of the tool. In this what happens, the cutting edges of the originally sharp grains become dull and they will develop a wear flat. This wear basically involves both physical and chemical reactions, and it is caused due to the interaction of the grains of the grinding wheel with the workpiece material. These reactions are complex and involve diffusion, chemical degradation or decomposition of the grain, fracture at microscopic scale, plastic deformation and melting. Atricious wear, this will be low. Atricious wear is low when the two materials, which material? Basically we are referring to the grains and the workpiece. When the two material are chemically inert with respect to each other. More these two materials are inert, the lower will be the tendency for reaction and addition to occur between the grains and the workpiece. Let us take an example. Aluminium oxide. It is relatively inert with respect to iron. So its rate of atricious wear when it is used to grind steels is much lower than that of silicon carbide and diamond. However, on the other hand, silicon carbide can dissolve in iron, so it is not suitable for grinding steels. Cubic boron nitride CBN has higher inertness with respect to steels, hence it is suitable for use as an abrasive. Therefore, the selection of the type of abrasive for low atricious wear is based on the reactivity of the grain with the workpiece and on their relative mechanical properties such as hardness and toughness. The environment and the type of the grinding fluid used also have an influence on this interaction, that is the interaction of the grain and the workpiece. Now grain fracture. So overall nutshell we can say that the atricious wear similar to the flank wear in cutting tools. Cutting edges become dull and develop a wear flat. Selection of abrasive is based on the reactivity of the grain, workpiece hardness and toughness. Next, let us discuss regarding the grain fracture. So we know what is fracture in relation to the topic. Now grain fracture. Because the abrasive grains are brittle, the fracture characteristic in grinding are important. If the wear flat caused by the atricious wear is excessive, the grains become dull and grinding becomes inefficient and produces undesirably high temperature. I repeat, it produces undesirably high temperatures. Ideally, the grains should fracture or fragment at a moderate rate so that new sharp cutting edges are produced continuously during grinding. This is equivalent to breaking a piece of chalk into two or more pieces in order to expose new sharp edges. Similarly, bond fracture The strength of the bond is a significant parameter in grinding. If the bond is too strong, the dull grains cannot be dislodged. This prevents the other sharp grains along the circumference of the grinding wheel from contacting the workpiece to remove chips, and the grinding process becomes inefficient. On the other hand, if the bond is too weak, this dislodging of the grains is easy, and the wheel and the wear rate of the wheel increases. So in this case, maintaining dimensional accuracy becomes difficult. Thank you, friends.